For problem 5, first we're going to find the x-intercepts, and to find the x-intercepts we set y equal to 0, so 0 equals x squared minus x minus 20. We're going to factor that out. Don't mind my being left-handed, sorry. We know we have to have an x, 5, and 4. It has to be a negative x, so we're going to have minus 5 plus 4. Set each of those equal to 0. We get x equals negative 4, positive 5. To find the y-intercept, we need to set the x's equal to 0. So we're going to have 0 squared minus 0 minus 20. So then y just equals negative 20. So our answer is B. Okay, for number 6, we're going to do the same thing. So for the x-intercepts, you set the y equal to 0. So 0 equals 25x minus x to the third. We can take an x out of there. X times 25 minus x squared. Factor that out, so we know that x equals 0. And then when we factor this out, we have 5 minus x, 5 plus x. So x is also going to equal negative 5 and positive 5. Okay, so for the y-intercept, we set x equal to 0, so we have 25 times 0 minus 0 to the third, and then that just comes out to be 0. So the answer is D. The paper over there. For this one, we're going to do the same exact thing again. First, for the x-intercepts, we're going to set y equal to 0. So we have x minus 9, we can set that equal to 0, and the square root 1 minus x squared. So set each of these separate parts equal to 0. So we have x equals 9. And then when we set this one equal to 0, we can square both sides. So then we have 1 minus x squared equals 0. We can pull the x squared over to the other side, so 1 equals x squared. Take the square root of both of those. When you take the square root, you have to have plus or minus 1. So x equals 9 and plus or minus 1. To find the y-intercept, again, we're going to set the x is equal to 0. So we have 0 minus 9 times 1, the square root of 1 minus 0 squared. So this one becomes negative 9 times the square root of 1. Square root of 1 is just 1, so that is negative 9. So the answer for 7 is E.